Hello and welcome to Take Time to Create. My name is Linda and I'm going to show you a really quick way to store your little bits and bobs. This is a pretty easy tutorial and you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. I picked this up at my local Goodwill. It was $2.99 and it is a storage box for slides. And it has all these little boxes. Each of the boxes have this little lid and you slide it and then it slides down and it'll hold your slides. Well, I don't have any slides anymore and so I didn't need it for that. But I thought this would be perfect to hold all those little things that you have when you are crafting or doing junk journals or any of that kind of stuff. So, as always, you can just leave it like this and use it, label as you, whatever you have in here. In my Michael's haul, I showed these little cactus plants that I picked up. They're just adorable. And they will fit perfectly in there, and you could label cactus. I thought it would be easier if I took off the label and then put it back in here. And so yeah, that worked out really well. This one's upside down. Pretty easy. This is also really great if you travel. So if you go to retreats or anything like that, you just stick it back in the little box and all of your little things are secured in the box and you can travel pretty easily. So let me show you what I did with mine. I picked up a few of these because I think they're perfect. Let me show you what I did. So the first thing I did when I picked this up is I have one that's finished and I'll show you at the end. I pulled out all of the little boxes because what I wanted to do is glue this down. There's a little tray at the bottom and it's just plastic and it's a pretty flimsy plastic. So I took E6000 and I glued it down on the bottom. And I made sure I hit all of the corners and I hit the center as well. And that's just so that it's really secure. Now, because you can hang this on your wall, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. I'm not going to hang mine on the wall, so I'll just show you what my thought is if you want to. Or if you have it on a shelf, you can either lay it flat or you can put it vertical on a shelf, and we'll show you that. But this is just a very, very quick tutorial. Even, I don't know, do we even call this a tutorial? It's hard to see with that bright white light on there. Okay, E6000 is on. I'm going to flip it over, adhere it down, just like that. I'm going to take some books, some things to weigh it down, and then, there we go. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, so we just have this little box here, and somebody used this in 1988. What we're going to do is heat it up with our heat tool real quick just to loosen up the adhesive. I have a palette knife, it's just a flat one, and I'm just going to run it underneath. Just like that. I had to find an edge. Just like that, run it underneath, and we're loosening it up, and pops off, just like that. Now you can see that there is residue left over. Goo Gone is your friend. I just have a little pot of Goo Gone. And all you do is put a little bit on a rag. I wouldn't pour the Goo Gone directly on this because there's little holes and you don't want the Goo Gone to get inside because it'll ruin the stuff inside. So I'm just, let me move that so I don't spill it. I'm just rubbing it on the outside here, just like this. Then I'm going to take a clean spot on my rag, just like this, wipe it down. I have a baby wipe. I'm gonna wipe it down like that and dry it off. That's it. Now it's all done. Look at that. Nice and clean. So, I have spilled this Goo Gone more often than not. Make sure that's capped. When you're all done, it looks like this. And I have this tray is all done. And what I did is I actually put Velcro on the bottom. I just have a box of Velcro dots and I just put them on the bottom. I tried to match up my Velcro so it's the same, so if I mix up my little trays, it won't matter that much. I'm not perfect on that. If it does bother you, you can make like a little template and make sure you put your dots in the same spot. I put 2 dots because I really wanted to make sure it stays. 1 dot is fine. It would probably work just fine. But since I'm going to probably put this vertical, I wanted 2 dots. If you don't make your Velcro in the same spot, because I'm probably going to number these or put letters, and I'll put the corresponding letter and number on the bottom so I know where to put it back, just because that's where the Velcro will go. But it's not really necessary. It's not like you have to do that. So anyway, it's completely up to you what you want to do with that. And let me show you. Oh, we've got this. We're going to go ahead. Let's put the little cactus friends in there. Oh, one fell. So then what I'm going to do is I have all my little cactus friends in there and you can see them really well. Or if you're not sure if you can see through it well enough, I mean, it's got a little bit of a tint to it. You can take one and put a little glue dot on the back of it. Then you really know what is in there. It's easier to see. Just like that. And now we have our cactus friends down and I'm going to put them in just like this. And there he goes. So with the Velcro, you can stand it up just like this and everything stays in place because we did put the E6000 on the tray and you can do this just fine. If I were to stand it up, there's a little tab here. So I would probably do it like this so that you're not sitting on the tab and you're good to go. Like I said, you can see just fine in there if you don't want to use up one of your little guys for the outside. And that's it. That is a quick and easy storage and great for transportation, great for, travel or just storing it in your craft room. And you can always label the outside too and just slide it back in its box and store it. So maybe you have Christmas or Halloween, or maybe you put little letters in here. Lots of options. I mean, it's endless. I also wanted to show you how easy it is to store washi tape in these little boxes. So I just have some standard washi tape, and what I'm going to do is pull off a little bit, just a tiny bit, so I know what's in there, and put that in there. I have this little one. 3 fit the standard roll size. If it's a little wider, you might only get 1 or 2, but it's a great way to store your washi tape, especially if you've got a bunch or you're traveling. I think this is really just the best way to travel. So I've got 3 of them in here. I'm going to close it up. Go ahead and stick in its little spot, and then I'm just going to put little sample pieces of what is in there so I know when I'm looking for something, there it is. Just like that. So not only does it hold little things, it'll also hold washi tape. So I've got 2 of those with it. So this is a great little container. So really the sky's the limit on what you want to put in here. These are perfect. These little containers are absolutely perfect. They're great size and they're made of sturdy plastic. So I think they're going to last a good while. They've already lasted decades. I'm pretty sure they're going to last a little while longer. So I just wanted to show you a different way to look at things. If you see little storage units like this, or little bins or boxes, you might find a good use for it that was not its original intended purpose, but something different. So there we go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos, and subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my blog. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.